Are you tired of not knowing the true levels of your holding tanks in your boat or RV? Well, TechEdge Manufacturing has a solution to that problem. TechEdge manufactures tank monitoring systems using external sensing technology that has been around since the early 80s. During this video, you will see the many features and advantages of using TechEdge's new iSeries tank monitoring system over the current standard systems that are in most RVs and boats. How often are you complaining about your tank monitoring system and the fact that it is never accurate? This is one of the basic models that are currently in most RVs. It reads in 1/3 increments, which more often than not leave you wondering where your levels truly are at. Has this ever happened to you? Has the level on your monitors read 2/3 full on your black or gray tank, and then all of a sudden, with one flush of the toilet or one wash of the hands, your tank is full? Wouldn't it be nice to have something that you don't even have to monitor? Something that will monitor the tanks for you according to the settings you want, and have it let you know when they reach those set levels. The biggest reason that current monitors have such inaccurate readings is due to the fact that their sensors are drilled through the sides of the tanks. These sensors can get material or other debris built up on them, which can give false readings, showing that the level of the tank is currently at that sensor, even if the liquid is not. The way most people have to take care of the problem of their sensors being gunked up is by getting down into the tank and physically cleaning the sensors off, or dropping a bag of ice into the tank and driving around recklessly until it has banged up the sensors enough to read the levels. This leaves most people frustrated and upset when they just get gunked up again the next time that tank is used. Well, TechEdge Manufacturing has a solution to all these problems with the new iSeries tank monitor system that is entirely external. This system uses external sensors that are installed using aluminum strips along the side of any non-metallic tanks. They read the entire height of the tank and not just at 1/3 or 1/4 point levels going up the tank. This is also a benefit as there is no drilling into the sides of the tanks. The results of this system setup are that you get a percentage readout on a digital backlit screen. You also don't have to worry about the sensors getting gunked up during use, which can give false readings. What's great about this system as well is that usually the system you already have has wires running down to your tanks that you can reuse for the iSeries panel. Our setup needs 2 wires that run from each tank back to the panel, and 1 wire from each tank needs to be grounded, which can be done locally. If you have a different wiring configuration for your setup, you can call our live tech support department and get a workaround for that situation. TechEdge offers live tech support for both the end user and the installer at no charge for the life of the product. Another feature in this system is that you can set it up to monitor your tanks for you, so you don't have to keep watching them when they are getting closer to the full or empty levels. During programming, you set the levels that you would like to be alarmed at and how often you want the monitor to scan the tanks. Power usage for these scans is minimal. During scans, it uses less than 100 milliamps of power, or 0.1 amp, and no power at all when not scanning. When the tanks read out of the bounds that you set, an alarm will sound. For example, one setting could be 85% full on the black or gray tanks and 15% empty on the fresh tank. When the alarm sounds, you can then silence the alarm until the next scan, or silence it completely until the tanks are taken care of. A lot of monitors out there currently read the propane levels as well. If you have a propane monitor that reads like the one shown here, you may want a more accurate percentage readout instead of the 1/3 or 1/4 level indicators. The new iSeries panel can be wired to the 90 ohm sending units that are currently in many larger RV propane tanks and give you a percentage readout instead. You can also set alarms for your propane tank using the same process as the holding tanks. Another great feature of this product is that it will monitor the battery level in a voltage readout. The power it reads is the power that is feeding it. What's different about this readout than other battery monitors is that you can set an alarm at a certain voltage reading so you will know when it is time to charge the battery without having to constantly monitor it. All of the alarms on this system can be completely disabled if you do not want to have that feature. What if you have a water pump or water heater switch in your current system that you would need in the new system? The iSeries has 3 slots that can be cut out from behind the faceplate to put in switches. The slots are sized to match most standard switches that are currently in RVs, but TechEdge also offers kits that include switches and labels. These kits can be ordered directly from TechEdge. You can also order panels that already have the switches installed if you would rather not do it yourself. The iSeries kit that is carried by Camping World and other dealers includes everything needed to monitor 3 non-metallic tanks, except the standard 18-gauge hookup wire that needs to be run from the panel to each tank and to power and ground. The panel itself is set up to monitor 4 regular tanks and 4 fuel or propane tanks that have the 90 ohm sending units already in them. If you have more than 4 regular tanks, TechEdge offers an Integrity 8 panel which monitors up to 8 regular tanks and no propane tanks, or a 6x2 unit that will do 6 regular tanks and 2 propane tanks. These panels can be ordered from TechEdge and sent directly to you or to your installation technician. If you have 4 or more tanks and need additional external MODA sensors, these can be ordered from TechEdge and sent directly to you or your installation technician. Each MODA add-on kit comes with 1 sensor and 4.5 feet of aluminum tape. We also have options for tanks that are metal or cannot be accessed on the sides. For holding tanks, we offer a PVC rod sensor that is custom built to height. It has the same external sensing technology as the external sensors. It is just put down into the pipe that is inserted into the tank. This can be installed onto a tank using a standard 1-inch PVC pipe thread. These sensors are custom built to height and can be ordered by you or your installation technician. For diesel fuel tanks, we have aluminum diesel rods that use the standard 5-star hole pattern already on many diesel tanks. These rods are custom made to the tank as well. All of the internal rods offered by TechEdge use the same 3 wires as the external MODA sensors. 2 wires are run back to the panel and 1 wire is grounded. If you do not need or want all the features of the iSeries, but are not happy with the inaccurate readings from your current monitor, we have other panels with basic LED readouts. The one panel that Camping World carries is the Smart Mini. This panel reads only 1 tank and comes with 1 external MODA sensor. This panel does not offer alarms or automatic scans and only reads the tank when the button is pushed. Another panel offered by TechEdge is the 703 Smart 3 Tank Monitor. This panel is basically the same as the Smart Mini, but monitors 3 tanks instead of 1. It can also be programmed with the red or green LEDs at full or empty, depending on if it is reading a waste or fresh water tank. This kit comes with 3 external MODA sensors and can be ordered directly from TechEdge and shipped to you or your installation technician. As was said previously, the external technology that the iSeries and other TechEdge manufacturing tank monitors uses has been used since the early 80s. It has been tried and tested and only made better throughout the years. We know that your customers will be pleased with this monitoring system and the customer service that is offered by TechEdge supporting it. The iSeries also comes with free software upgrades for life when sent in to the manufacturer. We suggest watching the 2 short installation videos on our website at www.qwertybird.com so you can more easily see the installation process. The videos are only 7 and 8 minutes and go over how the sensors get installed on the tanks and how to set up and calibrate the panels. TechEdge is also available to talk to sales reps, installation technicians, or customers at any time to answer any questions they may have. Thank you so much for your time in watching this sales presentation, and please do not hesitate to contact us with any questions or concerns you may have about our products.